Hey everybody, Rivers here. Today I just want to talk a little bit about gaming and how I got into it. I've saw a couple videos other people have done on this. So the question is, how did you get into gaming or RPGs or whatever you want to call it? I started with AD&D back in 1987 or so. I was introduced to it in the Marine Corps, stationed in California. I knew about it from junior high and senior high. There was a D&D club, but I was not a part of that because I thought that was for the smart kids, and I wasn't in that general area. I didn't really fit in anywhere, so I kind of fit into the D&D mold because back in the 80s, if you played D&D, you weren't really looked at as in a good way, I should say. You were kind of bullied, picked on, and then there was the satanic panic. I didn't have to deal with most of that because, like I said, I started when I was in the Marine Corps, and I gamed with other Marines, so it was, I guess, we were the smarter guys in the Marine Corps because it was air radio repair that I was in, and it was at the school with radio repair guys, ground radio repair, stuff like that, microwaves, which is radio wave transmissions. So I got into it back then. I was introduced, we played the, sorry about that, I got a phone call and it stopped recording on my phone. So what I was saying was I started with a module, Desert of Desolation. I was a fighter thief, half elf, because I don't know, that's what appealed to me, so that's what I played. We didn't actually finish that. We started that with another guy that was in the Marines that he told me that he gamed with Gary Gygax back in Wisconsin, which at the time meant nothing to me. But I guess that was kind of impressive. If I'd have known who Gary Gygax was at the time, I mean, it didn't dawn on me. I didn't know who created the game, and at the time I didn't even have any books. So later on it dawned on me who it was, and it was kind of impressive that if he actually gamed with Gary Gygax, that would be pretty cool. So, but he finished his schooling or whatever and transferred, so we had to stop. And another friend who introduced me to it, the one that said, hey, do you want to play D&D? And I said, sure. He took over, and then when he finished, he transferred out, and I took over DMing, and I DM'd for a few guys in the BEQs. We had a room at the end of the BEQs on the second floor that was had a pool table and some other stuff. I can't remember if it had a TV or not, but it had comfortable chairs and stuff, and it was a place to get together and hang out or whatever. And we used to game there on Friday, Saturday nights. Usually we'd start Friday after we were done with school or whatever, and we would game until Sunday morning or so. So we'd just game straight through Saturday, and we'd only take breaks for food and bathroom and stuff. But that's what we used to do on off paydays. If we didn't get paid, we'd stay on base. Pay weekends, we usually went off base and did stuff because you had money. So, but that's how I got into D&D, and since then I've branched out. It took probably 30 years to branch out. Whenever I got discharged, I met back up with the guy that introduced me to D&D. He had moved to New York, and that's where I got to be roommates with him because I couldn't find a job where I was from. So I went there, got a job. We didn't do a lot of gaming then. I read all of the Dragonlance books that were out at the time though. I really liked that series back then, and I haven't read it for years. I have all the books still, but when I came back home from New York, when I met when I got together with my wife now, I was working at a store and met a guy who we started talking. We were working together, started talking about gaming and stuff, and he had a group already, so I kind of joined his group and I became the DM for them, and we've been going gaming together for over 35 years now. So it's the same group, same core group of guys. We've had people come and go, but there's probably 5 or 6 of us that have been together for that long, and we've kind of expanded to 10, 11, 12, 13 people that game with us, different times, different games. We also do Star Wars Saga Edition. I have some other games I want to try out, like the Supernatural game, RPG I want to try out. We also do Twilight 2000, we played at. We played GURPS. We also had a game that a couple of the guys in the group had developed. It was called Beyond World War III, which is kind of like Twilight 2000, but a lot more complicated. It was a good game though. We played that for a few years or a while, and we just gamed different things throughout the years. But it took me a long time to get into other things other than the mainstream D&D. Go to conventions now, and I will try and find games that I haven't played, like Monster of the Week, Shadow Dark, stuff like that, Aliens RPG, the Walking Dead RPG, stuff like that. So I enjoy gaming. I enjoy trying different things, but I still like D&D. I'm DMing a 5th edition game. I DM a 3.5 game. I play in a 5th edition game, and I play in another 3.5 game. So D&D is still the biggest game that we play, I think, because I don't know, it's nostalgia, some of it, but also because it's familiarization. We know the rules, we know the system, so I think that's the biggest reason that we haven't diverged from something and gone into something else. We've played Castles and Crusades, I think, when we got together before. We play stuff like that. We usually one-offs. So, but that's my story. If you want to leave a comment down below, let me know how you got started. Like I said, it's been a while since I started. So, but let me know when you started, what edition or what game, and if you got through the video this far, leave me a like and a subscribe if you want. It's free. I don't ask for anything other than a subscription. So leave a comment if you feel like it, and let me know how you started. And remember, have a good game.